Thank you, Jamira. I now have the distinct honor of introducing our 2021 Champion Award recipient, Congresswoman Karen Bass of California. The Champion Award is our highest honor. It recognizes an individual who has had the greatest impact in the fight to reduce tobacco use and its devastating consequences. Congresswoman Bass is a truly deserving honoree and a real champion for our nation's kids. She is a big reason why we have made so much progress toward eliminating flavored tobacco products. Congresswoman Bass mobilized members of Congress to push the FDA to finally move forward with banning menthol cigarettes and flavored cigars, a critical victory for kids and health equity. She worked tirelessly to secure House passage of the Reversing the Youth Tobacco Epidemic Act, which would ban all flavored tobacco products. And she has been an influential voice in state and local efforts in California to prohibit the sale of flavored tobacco products. We are delighted to honor Congresswoman Bass for her courage and leadership in taking on big tobacco and for all that she has done to protect kids and save lives.
Good evening. I'm Lisa Liu from Los Angeles, California, and I'm a 2020 National Youth Advocate of the Year and the CEO of International Youth Tobacco Control. It is inspiring to see policymakers on the local, state, and national level fighting to protect youth from the harms of tobacco. And from my very own city of Los Angeles, Congresswoman Karen Bass has been a passionate, persistent, and pivotal leader in this fight.
I was really inspired to be involved in politics as a child because of everything that was happening during the 60s, the civil rights movement, the protests against the war in Vietnam. And so it was really something I grew up with. And Congresswoman Diane Watson called me up one day and told me that I had been a community activist long enough and I needed to go serve in Sacramento. And I had no interest in doing that at all. But she told me that at the time there were no African American women in the state legislature. And I certainly felt a sense of obligation when she told me that.
Hi, I'm Christy Ross, Director of Health and Wellbeing with the NAACP. And I'd like to give a big shout out to Representative Bass. Her work has helped in the fight for change and gets us one step closer to smoke-free communities. Thank you so much, Representative Bass, for all of your support, and congratulations.
Thank you for fighting for change, Congresswoman Bass.
As a physician assistant, I saw firsthand the harm done by smoking, and I want to do everything I can to prevent smoking in the community. As a legislator, I want the state's anti-smoking efforts to have the biggest bang for our buck. So I'm very pleased to stand here today with the African American Tobacco Control Leadership Council to call for an end to the underrepresentation of African American Californians in state smoking count.
I am so proud to be your colleague in this fight to protect our community and to bring our community the wellness that it so deserves. Again, Congresswoman Karen Bass, I'm so proud of you and congratulations.
Thank you for making change happen, Representative Bass.
Today, 85% of African American adults and 94% of Black youth who smoke are using menthol products. If that number is not disturbing enough, smoking-related illnesses are the #1 cause of death for African Americans. When African Americans are disproportionately dying from a substance heavily distributed and targeted to our communities, we cannot sit back and watch people die right in front of us.
We're grateful to Congresswoman Bass. Her voice, her passion, her tenacity in moving forward the agenda of advocating for our youth's future. This is good trouble.
My name is Jacqueline Lee, and I'm from Anaheim, California, and I would like to give a big shout out to Congresswoman Bass. Her work has helped us in the fight for change and gets us one step closer to a smoke-free future. And it's important to have someone like Representative Bass in our corner because she's heavily involved in the community, she's action-oriented, and she always strives to have a positive and healthy environment, and that's what I admire most about her. Thank you so much, Representative Bass.
When I received the Youth Advocate of the Year award last September, Congresswoman Bass said something to me that stuck with me until this day. She said, "It makes all the difference in the world when the voices of young people speak up." I completely agree with that. And I want to add to her sentence. It makes all the difference in the world to young people when policymakers affirm, encourage, and amplify our voices. So on behalf of all youth advocates, Congresswoman Bass, I thank you for your work, for your commitment, and for your encouragement.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great privilege to introduce our 2021 Champion Award honoree, California Congresswoman Karen Bass.
Thank you, Lori, for that warm introduction. Let me just thank the Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids for honoring me in your 2021 Champion Award. We have worked so long and so hard to stop the latest scheme of the tobacco industry. You know, we have been so successful over the years. I have worked on this issue for more than 25 years. California led the way in the anti-smoking laws and the taxes that we placed on people who smoked. And it is almost taboo, actually not almost, it is taboo anywhere in California to smoke. And so we've had tremendous success. And that is the exact reason the tobacco industry needs new generations of smokers. So their latest scheme, to make it sexy, to make it fun, to make it childlike. We have fought long and hard, and we've had many victories, and those victories will continue. And the latest, of course, to ban menthol, their really sinister way of targeting the African American community and trying to make it a social justice issue. Well, we locked arms and we defeated those efforts, and we're going to continue to fight. So I just want you to know that I am so honored that you have honored me. Thank you very much, and the fight will continue.